Hi, Mark. I'm Carol. Now I will start recording the article Stress Relief in the Moment. Using your senses to quickly change your response to stress. Our visual stress superhero could save you from traffic jams, chaotic meetings, or child's tantrums. Well, you can be your own stress-busting superhero. Everybody has the power to reduce the impact of stress as it's happening in the moment. With practice, you can learn to spot stressors and stay in control when pressure builds. Learning quickly stress relief won't happen overnight, like any skill. It takes time, self-exploration, and above all, practice. But think of it as an education with a huge payoff. Learn to recognize stress. Recognizing stress is the first step in lessening its impact. Many of us spend so much time in stress that we have forgotten what it feels like to be fully recognized and alert. Being stressed out feels normal. What does it feel like to be calm and stress-free? You can see that just right. In a balance, in the smile of a happy baby, a face so full of joy. It reminds us of balance, emotional state that most of us have misplaced. In adulthood, being balanced means maintaining a calm state of energy, alertness, and focus. Calmness is more than just feeling relaxed. Being alert is an equally important aspect of finding the balance needed to withstand stress. If you don't feel calm, alert, productive, and focused most of the time in your daily life, then too much stress may be a problem for you. Tips for recognizing when you're stressed. Hush the voice that's telling you, "Oh, I'm fine." Notice how your breathing has changed. Are your muscles tense? Awareness of your physical response to stress will help regulate the tension when it occurs. When you're tired, your eyes feel heavy, and you might rest your head on your hand. When you're happy, you laugh easily, and when you're stressed, your body lets you know that too. Try to get in the habit of paying attention to your body's cues. Observe your muscles and insides. Are your muscles tight, sore? Is your stomach tight or sore? Are your hands clenched? Observe your breath. Is your breath shallow? Press on hand on your belly, the other on your chest. Watch your hands rise and fall with each breath. Notice when breath freely or when you forget to breathe. Identify your body's stress response. Internally, we all respond to stress the same. Blood pressure rises, the heart pumps faster, and muscles constrict. When stressed, our bodies work hard and drain our immune system. Externally, however, people tend to respond to stress in three different ways. Some become angry and agitated. Others spell out or withdraw, and still others freeze up. The best way to quickly relieve stress may relate to your specific stress response. How do you act when stressed? When it comes to managing and reducing stress quickly in a matter of a hectic situation, it's important to be familiar with your specific stress response. Overexcited stress response. If you tend to become angry, irritated, or kick out under stress, you will respond best to stress relief activities that cut you down. Under excited stress response, if you tend to become depressed, strong, or spaz out under stress, you will respond best to stress relief activities that are stimulating and that energize your nervous system. Frozen stress response. Both overexcited and underexcited. If you tend to freeze, speed up in some ways while slowing down in others. Your turn is to identify stress-related activities that provide both safety and stimulation to help you reboot your system. The basics of stress relief. There are countless techniques for preventing stress. Yoga and mindfulness meditation work hours for improving coping skills. But who can take a moment to chant or meditate during a job interview or disagreement with your boss? For these situations, you need something more immediate and accessible. This is when quick stress relief comes to the rescue. The speediest way to stem out stress is by engaging one or more of your senses. Your sense of sight, sound, taste, smell, touch, or movement, to rapidly calm and energize yourself. The key to practice quick stress relief is learning what kind of sensory input helps your particular nervous system to calm and focus quickly. Others respond to sensory input a little differently, so an awareness of your preferences is essential for reducing stress. Talking to someone who listens, a right stress reducer. Want to know a quick social stress reliever? Talk to someone. It's true. Talk about your stress with a calm and balanced listen will make you feel better instantly. Although it's not always relative to have a poor person by to lean on, building and maintaining a friendship network is ultimately good for your mental health. Between quick stress relief techniques and good listeners, you'll have all your best covered. Bring your senses to the rescue. Here comes the fun part. Remember exploring your senses in elementary school? Grown-ups can take a trip from grade school lessons by revisiting the senses and learning how they can help us prevent stress overload. Use the following exercises to identify the sensory experiences that work quickly and effective to reduce stress for you. As you experience, be as precise as possible. What is the most perfect match, the specific kind of sound or type of movement that affects you the most? For example, if you're a music lover, listen to many different artists and types of music until you find a song that instantly lifts and relaxes you. The examples listed below are intended to be a jump-off point. It's up to you to hone in one lane and come up with additional things to try. Sights. If you're a visual person, try to manage and relieve stress by surrounding yourself with soothing and uplifting images. You can also try to close your eyes and imagine the soothing images. Here are a few visually based activities that may work as quick stress relievers. Looking at a treasured photo or a favorite memento. Bring the outside indoors. Buy a plant or some flowers to enliven your space. Enjoy the beauty of nature, a garden, the beach, a park, or your own backyard. Surround yourself with colors that lift your spirits. Close your eyes and picture a treasure or place that feels peaceful and rejuvenating. Sound. Are you sensitive to sound and noises? Are you a music lover? If so, stress relief exercises that focus on your auditory senses may work particularly well. Experiment with the following sounds. Nothing how quickly your stress levels drop as you listen. Sing or hum a fairy tune. Listen to uplifting music. Tune into the soundtrack of nature. Treasuring woods, the wind rustling in the trees, birds singing. Buy a small fountain so you can enjoy the soothing sound of running water in your home or office. Hang wind chimes near an open window. Smell and scents. If you tend to zone out or face from stress, Surround yourself with smells that are energizing and invigorating. If you tend to become overly agitated under stress, look for scents that are comforting and calming. Light a scented candle or breathe some incense. Lie down in sheets scented with lavender, smell the roses, or another type of flower. Enjoy the clean, fresh air in the great outdoors. Spirits on your favorite perfume or cologne touch. Experiment with your sense of touch. Play with different tactile sensations. First unseen, you can feel that relaxing and relieving. Use the following suggestion as a dropping of feet. Wrap yourself in a warm blanket. Pet a dog or cat. Hold a comforting object, a stuffed animal or fairy momentum. Soak in hot bath. Give yourself a hand or neck massage. Wear your clothing that feels soft against your skin. Test. Though savoring a favorite treat can be very relaxing, but mindless eating will only add to your stress and your waistline. The key is to indulge your sense of taste mindfully and in moderation. Eat slowly, focusing on the feel of the food in your mouth and the taste on your tongue. Chew a piece of sugarless gum. Indulge in a small piece of dark chocolate. Sip a steamed cup of coffee or tea or a refreshing cold drink. Eat a perfectly ripe piece of fruit. Enjoy a healthy crunchy snack. Carrots or tray mix. Movement. If you tend to shut down when you're under stress, stress-related activities that get you moving may be particularly helpful. Anything that engages the muscles or gets you up and active can work. Here are a few suggestions. Run in place or jump up and down. Dance around. Stretch or roll your head in circles. Go for a short walk. Squeeze a rubbery stress ball. The power of imagination. Sensory-rich memories can also quickly reduce stress. After drawing upon your sensory toolbox becomes habit. Try simply imagine vivid sensations when stress strikes. Believe it or not, the sheer memory of your baby's face will have the same calming or energizing effect on your brain as seeing her photo. So if you can recall a strong sensation, you'll never be without access to quick stress relief tools. Tips for finding sensory inspiration. Inspiration is everywhere. From sights you see on your way to work to smell and objects around your home. Explore a variety of sensations so that no matter where you are, you always have something you can do to relax yourself. Here are a few ideas to get you started. Memories. Think back to where you did as a child to calm down. If you had a blanket or stuffed toy, you might benefit from tactile stimulation. Try trying a texture scarf around your neck before an appointment or keeping a piece of salt sewed in your pocket. Watch others. Observing how others deal with stress can give you valuable insight. Best preparers often put gum in their mouth before going out to bed. Singers often drift out of the crowd before performing. Ask around about what people you know to stay focused on the pressure. It could work for you too. Parents. Think back to what your parents did to build everything. Did your mother feel more relaxed after a long work? Did your father do your work after a hard day? Try some of things they did to unwind. They may work for you too. Take a break for technology. Take a short hiatus from television, computer, and several will give you insight on where your senses respond to best. Here are some on-project tips. Try turning into relaxing music instead of check radio during your commute. or try writing in silence for 10 minutes. Stuck in a long line at a grocery store, instead of jogging on your cell phone, take a moment to people watch. Pay attention to what you hear and see. Instead of check email, while waiting for a meeting to begin, take a few deep breaths, look out the window, or sip some aromatic tea. While waiting for an appointment, list the urge to text and give yourself a hand message instead. Make quick stress relief a habit. That's scarier. It's not easy to remember to use our senses in the middle of a mini or not so mini crisis. At first, it will feel easier to just give in to radar and tense up. The truth is, quick stress relief takes practice, and more practice. But with time, drawing upon your senses will become second nature. Here's how to make a habit. Learning to use your senses to quickly manage stress is a little like learning to drive or to play golf. You do master the skill in one lesson. You have to practice until it becomes second nature. Once you have a variety of sensory tools you can depend on, you will be able to handle even the toughest of situations. Start small. Instead of testing your quick stress relief tools on a source of major stress, start with a predicate for low-level source of stress, like cooking dinner at the end of the day, or sitting down to balance your checkbook. Identify and target. Think of just one low-level stressor that you know will occur several times a week, such as commuting. While to target the particular stressor with quick stress relief every time. After a few weeks, target a second stressor. After a few weeks more, target a third stressor, and so on. Test your sensory input. Experience such a sensory input as possible. If you practice quick stress relief on your commute to work, bring a scented handkerchief with you one day. Try music another day, and try a movie next day. Have fun your motto. If something doesn't work, don't force it. Move on until you find your best fit. Talk about it. Verbalizing your quick stress relief work will help integrate it into your life. It's bound to start a fascinating conversation. Everyone relates to the topic of stress. Quick acting stress busting tips. The best part of quick stress relief is the awareness that you have control over your surroundings. Even you share a work area, you can personalize your space to serve as a stress prevention zone or to pure quick stress relief within arm's reach. We all have our stress hotspots. Where are yours? Quick stress relief at home. Entertaining. Prevent to party jitters by playing lively music, light candles, the thick and scent will stimulate your senses. Rituals that make you feel relaxed and confident instead of stiff and uncomfortable. Kitchen. Cool the kitchen commotion by breathing in the scent of every ingredient you use. Even if you're just opening cans, delight in the delicate texture of an eggshell, appreciate the weight of an onion. Children and relationships. Prevent losing your core during a spouse of bath by breathing and squeezing the tips of your thumbs and forefinger together. When your toddler has a tantrum, rub lotion into your hands, then breathe in the sand. Sleep. Too stressed to snooze? Try using a white noise machine for background sound or humidifier with a diffuser for light sand in the air, creating a sanctuary. If project is upsetting, spend 10 minutes each day to tidy and organize. Paint the walls with a fresh coat of your favorite comic color. Display photos and images that make you feel happy. Throw open the curtains and let in natural light whenever possible. Quick stress relief at work. Meetings. During stressful sessions, stay connected to your breath. Massage the tips of your fingers. wiggle your toes, sip coffee. On the phone, inhale something energizing like lemon, ginger, peppermint, or coffee beans, while choking them out or pass back and forth to burn off excess energy. Conduct phone business outside when possible. On the computer, work standing up. Do knee bends in 10 minutes intervals. Wrap a soft scarf around your neck. Suck on a peppermint. Lunch breaks. Take a walk around the block or in the parking lot. Listen to soothing music while eating. Have a quick chat with someone you love. Your works best. Place family photos on your desk and display images and mementos that remind you of your life outside the office. Okay, now I will restart again. Stress relief in the moment. Using your senses to quickly change your response to stress. Ever wish a stress superhero to save you from traffic jams, chaotic meetings, or tourist tantrums? Well, you can be your own stress-busting superhero. Everybody has the power to reduce the impact of stress as it's happening in the moment. With practice, you can learn to spot stressors and stay in control when pressure builds. Learning quick stress relief won't happen overnight. Like any skill, it takes time, self-exploration, and above all, practice. Think of it as an education with a huge payoff. Learn to recognize stress. Recognizing stress is the first step in lessening its impact. Many of us spend so much time in stress that we have forgotten what it feels like to be very relaxed and alert. Being stressed out feels normal. What does it feel like to be calm and stress-free? You can feel like just right in a balance in the smile of a happy baby. A face full of joy. It reminds adults of the balanced emotional state that most of us have misplaced. Adulthood. Being balanced means maintaining a constant of energy, alertness, and focus. Calmness is more than just feeling relaxed. Being alert is an equally important aspect of finding the balance needed to withstand stress. If you don't feel calm, alert, productive, and focus most of the time in your daily life, then too much stress may be a problem for you. Tips for recognizing when you're stressed. Hush the voice that's telling you, "Oh, I'm fine." Notice how your breathing has changed. Are your muscles tense? Awareness of your physical response to stress will have regular tension when it occurs. When you're tired, your eyes feel heavy and you might rest your head on your hand. When you're happy, you laugh easily. And when you are stressed, your body lets you know that too. Try to get in the habit of paying attention to your body's cues. Observe your muscles and insides. Are your muscles tight, sore? Is your stomach tight or sore? Are your hands clenched? Observe your breath. Is your breath shallow? Place one hand on your belly, the other on your chest. Watch your hands rise and fall with each breath. Notice when you breathe freely or when you forget to breathe. Identify your body's stress response. Internally, we all respond to stress the same. Blood pressure rises, the heart pumps faster, and muscles contract. When stressed, our body works hard and drains our immune system. Externally, however, people tend to respond to stress in three different ways. Some become angry and agitated. Others pass out or withdraw, and still others freeze up. The best way to quickly relieve stress may relate to your specific stress response. How do you act when stressed? When it comes to managing and reducing stress quickly in the middle of a heated situation. It's important to be familiar with your specific stress response. Overexcited stress response. If you tend to become angry, agitated, or keep up under stress, you will respond best to stress relief activities that calm you down. Underexcited stress response. If you tend to become depressed, withdrawn, or space out under stress, you will respond best to stress relief activities that stimulating and that energize your nervous system. Further stress response, both overexcited and underexcited. If you tend to freeze, speeding up in some ways while slowing down in others, your challenge is to identify stress relief activities that provide both safety and stimulation to help you reboot your system. The basics of trigger stress relief. There are countless techniques for preventing stress. Yoga and mindfulness meditation work wonders for improving coping skills. But who can take a moment to chant or meditate during a job interview or a disagreement with your response? For these situations, you need something more immediate and accessible. That's when quick stress relief comes to the rescue. The speediest way to stand out stress is by engaging one or more of your senses. Your sense of sight, sound, taste, smell, touch, and movement to rapidly calm and energize yourself. The key to practice quick stress relief is learning what kind of sensory input helps your particular nervous system find calm and focus quickly. Everyone responds to sensory input a little different, so an awareness of your preference is essential for reducing stress. Talking to someone who listens, a rapid stress reducer. Want to know a quick social stress reliever? Talk to someone. It's true, talking about your stress with a calm and balanced listener will make you feel better instantly. Or it's not always realistic to have a poor close by to lean on. Building and maintaining a friendship network is automatically good for your mental health. Between quick stress relief techniques and good listeners, you have all your bases covered. Bring your senses to the rescue. Here comes the fun part. Remember exploring your senses in elementary school? Grown-ups can take a tip from grade school lessons by revisiting the senses and learning how they can help us prevent stress overload. Use the following assets to identify the sensory experience that work quickly and effective to reduce stress for you. As you experiment, be as precise as possible. What is the most perfect image? The space kind of sound or type of movement that affects you the most? For example, if you're a music lover, listen to many different artists and types of music until you find a song that instantly lifts and relaxes you. The examples this below are intended to be a jumping-off point. It's up to you to hone in one lane and come up with additional things to try. Besides, if you're a visual person, try to manage and relieve stress by surrounding yourself with soothing and uplifting images. You can also try to closing your eyes and imagine the soothing images. Here are a few visual-based activities that may work as quick stress relievers. Look at a cherished photo of a fairy memento. Bring it outside indoors. Buy a plant or some flowers to enliven your space. Enjoy the beauty of nature, a garden, the beach, a park, or your own backyard. Surround yourself with colors that lift your spirits. Close your eyes and picture a situation or place that feels peaceful and rejuvenating. Okay, time's up. Bye bye, Mark.